Alright, so this is the video review for Transformers Generations War for Cybertron, Cybertronian Soundwave. Alright, and so off the bat, you can tell he is a sort of Cybertronian truck with some interesting ram heads. A lot of people I've heard say they don't really like this design. Personally, I think it's pretty cool. Looks like the SUV of the future. I don't know. Even the back design, like, I know these are... Actually, I don't even know what those are. But it sort of looks like there should be jets or something there. It's kind of weird how there's a gap here. And that doesn't connect. It almost makes it look like there's two separate vehicles from behind, but it's okay. These wheels kind of look like faces. Don't know. They roll pretty good. The wheels are okay. I mean, I don't like how they're all gray. It should have been something different. Whether it's the edge, like the outer part could have been darker, or the inner part could have been darker. I just don't like how they're just one, slate gray. He's a sort of he's not as blue as the camera's making it out. He's a bit more purplish, but I wouldn't say he's purple. He's still blue. He's just not that blue. Some issues I have with the vehicle mode, however, are it almost feels unfinished. Like there is this huge gap here, just that square, and it makes you wonder, like, what was supposed to be there, or it's on both sides, and even here, this line, it's really a big, thick opening line. Like, I can live with these. I mean, that's fine, but here it really feels unfinished. Even here too, like how it doesn't really come down all the way. It could just be my figure, but it just doesn't, and he sort of feels like he's just a bunch of pieces that haven't been put together right. But whatever. He also has some weapons that he can store right here. Let's see if I can get them out. There you go. So you just one of them is just a Gatling gun. The other one is you can just use this to poke it out and pull, and then just attach them on the side. So if you want his vehicle to have some weapons, they are available. Pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. I personally don't really have them on, just have them somewhere else. We'll put them aside for now, though. So to transform him, what you want to do is take the top off. And there you go. Down here, it's just his whole midsection just snaps in there, and then snaps in there. For his legs, you just want to take these and fold them like that. Again. And then his feet, they're like this. They just come off, and then the heels pop up. Turn them around, and then here is an interesting feature or transformation gimmick. It's on a sort of spring, and when you push it forward far enough, it'll clip in and attach. So let's start it again. So it starts on one side, but you push it forward and you clip it, and it'll attach, and then it's locked in there. It's pretty cool. I don't know how reliable that'll be over time, but it's there. So just do the same with the other side. Put it in, and we got his legs. I'll just move this camera up. So here you just take these, move them out. The wheels, you can arrange these however you like. I just like to push them in and have these back like that. There we go. Like Megatron, he sort of has a face there on his backside. It's kind of hard to make out on his, but it's there. And there you go. Looks pretty cool. Not as defined as Megatron's, but it's there. Now you just separate these at the top. Reveals his head. You can fold these back as you turn them. For his fists, he has just pulls them out, and thank God you can move his wrists, or else he'll always have this sort of bicep curl going on. So thank God you can put them on like this, and just, well, I guess now he's just doing hammer curls, but whatever. It's better, right? Yeah, it's better. And there you have the War for Cybertron Soundwave. All right. His weapons, I mean, he does have this hole up here in this shoulder that you can put this on. I like that. That looks really cool. I know it's very reminiscent of G1, but I think it looks awesome. Again, he has a gun. You can put it in here. Oh man, what's wrong with me? Honestly, I don't think it looks like a gun as much as it looks like a power drill. Or something you'd see at the dentist's office. But it's alright. At least he has that Gatling gun on his shoulder. Let's see. Thoughts on this robot mode? First of all, I gotta say, I hate his feet. I mean, first of all, they're huge. They are long, and because of the joint they're on, they don't really are that stable. Like, unless I'm holding them, he'll just topple over. Like, if he's too far forward, he'll just start going. If he's too far back, he'll also fall that way too. And they never seem to stay straight. Like, I always want them to be straight and lined up with his leg, but they always end up I always want them to be straight, but somehow they always manage doing this. And that looks funny. In terms of his design, he's very skinny. He can do some crazy poses because of that. I mean, he has great posability almost everywhere. This just gives you a taste. I mean, apart from his hip not being able to move, he can do a lot of strange poses. Cool stuff. Let's see. One other cool thing I've liked is if you take out his weapons, I mean, sure, that chest cavity opens up because I'm pretty sure, you know, Soundwave's always supposed to have those cassettes, right? And he doesn't have it with this one, and that's fine. But if you put these in here, then you close up his chest, and then you look closely. I don't know, but to me, it almost looks like he has a cassette in there, and that's pretty cool. Obviously, it's just the back end of his weapons, and you really got to use your imagination to see it, but I think it almost looks like there's a cassette in there. If you don't agree with me, you're probably right, and I'm just delusional, but hey, that's my opinion. So we'll just take those out. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna... He doesn't really need his gun. He just needs this one to complete his look. All right. Let's see if I just stand him up now. But yeah, the color on him, I like it. It's very blue. Right? It's like I talked about in his vehicle mode. A nice blue. It's dark. It's deep. A little bit of purple. Looks good. I've noticed he doesn't really have that many... I mean, for the most part, he's just blue and silver, apart from this sort of gold rim. He's just blue and silver, and I kind of wish he had other shades of blue or black or something, just to give him some more highlights and accents, but he doesn't, and that's alright. Let's see. His head sculpt, I like his head sculpt, man. I think it looks awesome. It almost looks like his eyes are just one single line, and I think they are, actually, yeah, they are one single line, but I think it's the shadow from the crest that makes it look like it's two, just barely two. Looks great, that Decepticon symbol right there looks good. Shoulder pads, pretty awesome. But yeah, Cybertronian Soundwave is an awesome figure, I think. Size comparisons, I brought Cybertronian Bumblebee, and you can tell. Now, I know they're both deluxe figures, but man, Bumblebee just looks bigger than Soundwave. And I don't really care too much for size and scaling, but I've just always thought that Bumblebee should be technically smaller than almost a lot of the other Transformers, and the fact that he's bigger or the same size as the rest of them kind of throws me off, but it's okay. I mean, they're all deluxe class, right? But yeah. So, Cybertron and Soundwave, would I pick them up? Definitely pick them up. Especially if like the game that he's based upon. Yeah, pick them up. If I had to rate them though, of all the War for Cybertron figures, Soundwave is definitely the one I like the least. I'm not saying that he's bad or anything, it's just that I think that the other figures are just so much better. Well, not so much better, but just better enough that you could just purchase this guy last. But there you have it. This was the review for Transformers Generations, War for Cybertron, Cybertronian Soundwave. Thanks for watching.